This is the most enjoyable survival on a deserted island. Have an endless supply of fresh coconut juice. I caught the delicious stonefish until my hands were soft. It can also be tied up with a rope and used as a dog walk. You probably don't see such a peculiar contestant raising crabs on a deserted island. There are fresh sugar apples to eat. This girl, who looks very much like Mbappe, is called Constance. I like to survive in the wild when I have free time. If I'm not available, I'll just play football. Although Constance looks tough, deep down, she's a shy little girl. The male lead of this episode, Alex, is also a survival enthusiast. Survival on a deserted island was the challenge he had been looking forward to for a long time. Survival skills practiced at home and daily life. There's a place to put it to good use. When the ship approaches the deserted island, the contestants need to swim over 100 meters to reach the beach of the deserted island. This is a simple physical fitness test. The contestants felt hungry and tired as soon as they landed on the island. They need to cross the jungle to look for companions. The two met for the first time without any awkwardness. It seemed particularly exciting and thrilling. Alex's foot soon caught Constance's attention. I never expected that a grown man could be so effeminate. This has the same advantages as myself. That is a huge sense of contrast. They had a very pleasant chat. I am very satisfied with my companions. After chatting for several years, we finally started to check the equipment we brought. Constance brought a machete. Alex brought a mosquito net. There are iron pots and fire sticks. This deserted island has 3 beautiful beaches. They chose a spot with a small beach that was suitable for beachcombing. After determining the direction, the two of them need to walk there. The environment on the island is not overly complicated. There are many huge rocks along the shore of the deserted island. Constance wanted to find a rock cave as a shelter. The space between these 2 rocks is quite nice. Just build a roof above it to keep out the wind and rain. Alex also found fresh coconuts nearby. Coconuts can quench thirst and fill the stomach. It seems that survival on a deserted island is as simple as imagined. It would be even more perfect if we could catch some seafood. There are many items washed up on the beach of the deserted island. In the eyes of ordinary people, these items are just garbage. But in the eyes of the survivors on the deserted island, these items are treasures. There are many such abandoned ropes by the beach. It can be used as fishing line. It is also possible to build shelters by binding things. These discarded bamboo can be used to build rafts. Constance was in charge of making the fire. I have a flint in hand. Making a fire is as simple as an old grandma gnawing on a bone. After there was fire, the next task is to build a shelter. Alex cut down some tree branches to use as supports for the shelter. When collecting materials, a papaya tree was also unexpectedly discovered. It's not ripe. They plan to build a bed among the rocks. Use 4 tree branches as the thick structure. There are many withered bamboos by the beach. A large pile can be picked up at will. Spread the bamboo evenly on it to make a mattress. Constance noticed. There are many loose stones on the deserted island. Walking barefoot is very prickly. She wound her feet with ropes to make shoes. After setting up the campsite, they plan to go out and explore. Try to find some fresh water that can be drunk. They found clean water in a cave. The water source has a certain drop below. Constance untied the rope on his feet. Tie the rope to both sides of the iron pot. They got their first pot of water as if drawing water from a well. Is this pot of water really fresh water?
Salt. So salty.
It's a pity that this is not a pot of fresh water. Reality threw a bucket of cold water on him. When you feel that everything is going smoothly, why not think about whether this is a fatal deep pit? Not being able to find fresh water on a deserted island doesn't mean waiting to die. There are still quite a few coconuts on the deserted island. Survive on coconuts for a short period of time. Coconut water contains a high concentration of potassium and may act as a natural laxative, causing diarrhea in the long term. How refreshing it is to drink now. It will be even more torturous. It was the second day. Alex kept thinking about how to find fresh water. They only have one last coconut left now. Unfortunately, this coconut has rotted. The coconut juice that leaked out has gone bad. They are now completely trapped in a water shortage predicament. Alex held the rotten coconut in his hands. He fell into doubt. Why did I come here to torture myself? The idea of withdrawing from the competition keeps popping up in my mind. Constance noticed his teammates' emotions. This aroused the chef's instinct within her. She wanted to find some food to comfort her teammates. Constance picked some grass leaves from the ground. I came to the shore again to go beachcombing. There are many little crabs here. These crabs are not big in size. For contans, this is also a rare delicacy. Alex went out alone to look for water sources. By this time, he was extremely thirsty. He came to the rock. See if you can find water flowing down on the edge of the rock. He is in a rock pit. A small hole was discovered. It looks very much like the toilets dug by the indigenous people on the island. But Alex still reached out to take a look. It can be judged from his behavior. The water source in the cave entrance was the fresh water he had been desperately seeking. Otherwise, I wouldn't have drunk so crazily. After having a full drink, Alex wore a satisfied smile on his face. He returned to the camp and told Constance the news that he had found fresh water. Constance also showed him the success of today's labor. 5 crabs and some wild vegetable leaves. Double celebration. Alex picked up several bottles. He filled the bottle with water. With water, dinner can be cooked. Today's dinner consists of these crabs and papaya pieces. It tastes quite good. Alex exaggerated that Constance brought out the value of a chef. Now they no longer worry about fresh water. I am full of confidence in the survival challenges ahead. It was the 3rd day. A strong wind is blowing in the sky today. A heavy rain suddenly came. Alex immediately moved the fire source under the rock, and Constance was shivering with cold. She wrapped her body in a mosquito net to keep warm, as sexy as if wearing black silk. The heavy rain didn't last long. After the sun comes out, Constance went out to explore and search for something valuable, while Alex cut down some coconut leaves, build a roof to shelter from wind and rain. A little over 4 o'clock in the afternoon, dark clouds began to gather in the distant sky again. A heavier rainstorm is coming soon. Alex realized that there was not much time left for them. If there is no place to shelter from the wind and rain tonight, it's very likely that they won't see the sun of tomorrow. The wind, however, was blowing quite fiercely. This is definitely not bluffing. This is a challenge of racing against time. The heavy rain soon hit the deserted island. Alex spread all the leaves on the roof. The two sat in the shelter to take shelter from the rain. The tiny fire was their only source of warmth on the deserted island. The heavy rain lasted until dawn. Outside the shelter, there was a fierce storm. The shelter was as warm as spring. The heavy rain restricted their activities. They lay in the shelter all day. The rain was still pouring down in the evening. They had to repair the roof in the rain. It's the 6th day. They don't know when this rain will last. On the 7th day, finally, I saw the sun. They suffered for 2 full days. Seeing the sun makes me feel much better, but my stomach was also growling with hunger. Constance wants to go to the beach to find some mussels to eat. After the tide goes out, the beach usually has sea cucumbers and stingrays. Constance was diving to start going beachcombing. She kept rummaging through the rocks in the water. Some large-sized mussels were found. There are still some clams. This feeling is just like shopping in a supermarket. When Constance was rummaging through the stones, I unexpectedly discovered a moving stone. This is a stonefish. There are poisonous stings on his body. Never grab it directly with your hands. You can carry it to the shore with a stick like Constance did. The venom content of stonefish is 10 times that of black mamba, and it can kill a person within an hour. It is a rare source of high protein and delicious food on a deserted island. It's a pity that Constance didn't know how to handle it and gave up. On the 8th day, Constance was afraid of the stonefish, and they began to explore and forage on the island. She found sugar apples in the jungle, but another word came out of his mouth.
Apples! It's the custard apple.
She picked one at random. It's soft and fully ripe. A small sugar apple contains 100 calories, which is twice the calorie content of an ordinary apple. Constance brought the sugar apple back to the camp. The fresh and sweet taste completely conquered the palates of both of them, apart from the tender flesh. Constance even ate the seeds. Oh no, don't eat what should be eaten. I ate what I shouldn't have eaten.
Are you supposed to eat apple seeds?
No.
I think I'm about to throw up.
Constance began to feel unwell after eating the fruit of the sugar apple. The seeds of sugar apple contain nitrite and some plant toxins. Eating raw or chewing seeds may cause poisoning symptoms, apart from nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. In severe cases, it can lead to dizziness and even breathing discomfort. Alex is very worried about his teammate's situation. Now, Constance's body began to feel cold. He called the doctor over for a checkup. The doctor only measured the blood pressure and body temperature. If further examination is needed, one must withdraw from the competition. The doctor tried to make her vomit out the seeds. Constance merely took a sip of the emetic water. The mouth opened its floodgates like a faucet. After a round of vomiting, Constance found undigested seeds in the vomit. Now I feel much better all over. After being reborn, I regained my energy. Alex finally felt relieved. Constance had just lain down not long ago. A primordial force suddenly struck. It was really enjoyable to pull. After dark, a mouse appeared near the camp. Alex guessed that the mouse must have been attracted by the food residue. I never expected that I was already so poor. It will also be eyed by rats. It's the 10th day. There are still 4 days until the evacuation. They need to swim several kilometers to reach the evacuation point. The best way is to build a raft. There are a great many resources on the deserted island. It's not difficult to build a raft. They came to the beach to explore. I want to look for some floating objects to make rafts. Alex picked up a large abandoned buoy. This buoy is large enough to support an adult. If balancers are added to both sides of the buoy, it can be made into a simple raft. There are many dry bamboos along the shore. Constance tied the bamboo and the floating objects together. I guess I wouldn't have thought of it no matter how hard I racked my brains. This thing turned out to be a raft. Use your feet to provide power. A distance of 5 kilometers. I guess I won't be able to reach it. Alex also made a larger raft. The structure looks the same as that of Constance. It's the 11th day. Constance continued to refine her single-person raft. Add a foam at the other end of the raft. This way it looks more stable. In the evening, they sat in the shelter, teasing each other. If the mice still dare to come, why not have a meal of grilled mice before leaving the deserted island? Perhaps this sentence was overheard by a mouse. At midnight, this mouse came to visit their camp again. I walked around but couldn't find any food. This mouse bit Alex's foot directly. Perhaps this was a warning from the mouse to the 2 outsiders. It's the 14th day. Today is the day for evacuation. They came to the beach with their simple raft. This should be the most rudimentary raft I've ever seen. Thinking of leaving the deserted island, they couldn't wait any longer. After taking out the map and determining the evacuation direction, they need to drag the raft on foot through the rocky beach in the bay. The sea urchins and stonefish in the reef beach are the hidden dangers of this hike. They moved the raft to the beach. They had been waiting for this moment for 14 days. The two of them pulled a simple raft out to sea. When walking across the shallow reef beach, Constance was most afraid of stepping on a stonefish. After reaching the deep water area, the waves began to gradually grow larger. They sailed amid a series of shouts. Finally, we have reached the evacuation point. The two were so excited that they were beyond compare.
I'm done.
After 14 days, Alex lost a total of 29 pounds. Constance dropped 28 pounds.
That's all for this video. Welcome to like and subscribe to my channel. Watch the latest season of Survival in the Wild films.